Hello, lovely people. How do we overcome our fears? Is it as simple as feeling the fear and doing it anyway? The first thing is to understand the physiology of fear. Our body is in the same state when we're afraid as it is when we're joyful. Our adrenaline's running, we're hyped up. If we know this, if we know that our body is in the same chemical state, same energetic state, then what is the difference? The difference lies in what's illustrated in this card, in our mind. You can see on the card that these people are in a prison of their own making. It is a prison of the mind in that they could physically step out of this situation where they feel frightened and trapped. So how do you change your mind? You start by understanding that when you're frightened, you have a choice. Like the woman in the card, you can go down the joyful, well-lit path, or you can opt for the darker, scary, fear-ridden path. How do you make that choice? You do a bit of preparation. You think of or have in your repertoire a vision, a go-to happy place that you focus on when you want to pivot away from being frightened to being joyful. Louise Hay was famous for yellow roses, for example. She loved yellow roses. They always made her happy. And she would say to herself, yellow roses. And it was like the flag or the circuit breaker. And she would focus her attention onto that image of the yellow roses at her front door. So that might be the same for you. It might be that you imagine a beautiful garden. Perhaps you love gardening, or a scene in nature, a place that you love to go to. It may be that you're really creative and the thought of creating something just brings you immense joy and fills you up. You might want to think about your loved ones and feeling safe and secure in your home with the people that you love. You might think about the life that you design, your dream life that you design for yourself. You are the architect, after all, of your life. Whatever it is, when you reach the point where you're afraid, and then you get to the choice point, you need to shift what's going on in your brain. And so the way to do that, a bit like I just talked about with Louise Hay and the yellow roses, is that you do you put a diversion tactic in there for your mind, the circuit breaker. So count. Now as you count, you can simply just see the numbers in your mind. 4, 3, 2, 1. You might want to use your breath and do the box breath. 4, 3, 2, 1, breathing in and out and really feeling into that change. You might want to imagine yourself walking through a gateway or a doorway, or walking down the path as this person is in the card, or you may be walking down some steps. And you focus your mind on the counting and the movement that you're taking. Say you're this woman and your focus is 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'm walking into that beautiful, well-lit path. And before me is this golden place, this place that I love. And you may be imagining yourself surrounded by flowers, holding the hand of someone you love, just in your happy place, whatever that is. And that is what you do when you feel the fear there, when you have those fearful thoughts. You 4, 3, 2, 1, in the way that works for you, the sequence that works for you. Maybe you're walking down steps and you're opening up into this beautiful room with the person that you love, with a pet, with your happy place. You moving into your happy place, and then you focus on that, and you keep yourself focused on that. And every time, say you're flying and you have a fear of turbulence and things start to get bumpy, you just keep going back. You keep going back, knowing that your body is already in the joyful, excited place. And then you say to yourself, I'm so excited about the fact that maybe you're flying to this room, to this happy place. I'm so excited about this. I'm really joyful. This makes me so happy. And so you use the physical, amped up, high adrenal state that your body's already in. You use that to your advantage, but you trick your mind into moving from playing fearful thoughts over and over into focusing on joyful thoughts. And so your mind helps move you out of that fearful place and into one of joy that's of your making, that you control. That's the trick. Thank you.